What is up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome to House of Miscellany. It is Tuesday, which means it is trivia time. I hope everyone is doing well today. For those who are not familiar, my name is Naomi, and this is House of Miscellany Diamond Painting. Tuesdays, we do trivia at 4 p.m. Central Time, and it has been so far a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed doing it. I feel like most people have enjoyed, playing along. There's no stakes. It's just, hamburger meat. No, there's no stakes. Like, there's nothing to win. This is all for bragging rights and for fun. Maybe eventually we can do like a quarterly, some sort of prize or something to go along with the trivia where it actually would count. The only thing is, I don't know whether or not you guys are on Google looking at answers, and so you could do what you want, really. Let's go ahead and say hey to a couple people that are in chat. Hello, Amber. Hello, Noelle. I thought that Buffy trivia might draw you in, Amber. How's it going? How's it going? And drive safely, Noelle, while you're listening along. Let me get my tools out of the way and the painting that I'm working on so we can clear all of that up. Because, got to do the little plug for the different companies that are out there and offer some really great products, starting with a pen that was actually sent to me as a gift, but this is a pen from C'est Plus Boateur, which is in France, a very beautiful pen. Let me move my light a little closer and you can see a little better what this pen looks like, but it's really lovely. It has honeycomb, the metal honeycomb, and it has this right here is actually cinnamon sticks. That's the curly things you're seeing, but I really enjoy this pen a lot. The thickness is perfect for me. I've got a thin metal multi-placer from Diamond Art Club, and inside of my thin metal multi-placer is my emerald dot dot putty from Butterfly Effect Wares. And in my single placer on this side, I am using Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily. Let me show you what this looks like really quick. Hi, Wallflower, Wendy. Ooh, making stuff for people to eat. Do share. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. This is Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily. Their little insignia looks like that on the top. It's actually like a liquid glue, right? It eventually makes a glue dot. Let me get that right up there. See, it's a liquid. You put a little bit into the top of your single placer. You can put it in a multi-placer. I don't choose to use it that way, but when it dries, it will dry. Instead of being white, it will be clear, and then it will turn into a glue dot inside of your pen. This stuff is amazing. It's about $11 a bottle, which I realize that's a little bottle, but that's going to last forever. I do have a video on how to use the Ghost if you are interested in learning more. Bear with me. Hello. I am well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are well too. My tray that I am using is my tried and true. This is a tray from Firefly. If you go to fireflyda.com, check them out. This is the Switch Mini Max. It's a dirty Mini Max. I got to clean this sucker off. I'm using it too much. It has a removable lid, which I love. I don't use the lid too much. It usually just sits to the side of me, unless I'm walking away from my diamonds, and then I do. It's got a nice deep tray. I love that with the high sides, though you can get it with lower sides if this is too high for you. It's got a removable trash tray, which, as you see, it has some trash in it. You can take that out. You can set it to the side. You can leave it in there, whatever works for you. I usually just set it off to the side. And then it has a hole in the top right here, which is where you can put your pen, and it will keep your pen from rolling away. And then how do you get the diamonds out of it, you wonder? Well, you see this little thing right here. It's because it has a open and close pour spout. Looks like a whistle on the bottom, but I do love the fact that I can close the pour spout and I don't have to worry about just dropping diamonds everywhere. I also always keep around me a straightening tool and a pair of the snub-nosed tweezers. Now, they are still murder tweezers, but they aren't like quite as long. Like the Diamond Art Club ones are very long and pointy. These ones are a little shorter. And I think, yeah, these are Dreamer Design style, but you can find them from other companies which have that same shorter end on them. They work better for picking up the squares, I feel like. But, anyways, I am working on and getting very, very far on Blue's Room. Hang on. There we go. I was not wanting to stick down. There we go. I am getting very far on Blue's Room from Muni Made by Tally Sketch. Look at that. Is she not adorable? I'm moving on into this area right here. That's the area I will be working on right there. Oh, I didn't put a start date on here. Whoops. I kitted it up on 9/24, but I didn't start until it was like the 20. It was probably the 26th, I think. I didn't start it the same day I kitted it up. Whoopsies. Gotta make sure I remember that next time. Regardless, I hope everyone is doing well today. I did decide to go back to the Buffy trivia. The reason I decided to go back to the Buffy trivia, one, because we have not done anything with Buffy trivia in a while, and two, I wanted to revisit because there's a couple people who have been Buffy, binging Buffy since we did our trivia the last time. And now that they're caught up a little bit, I decided to go with seasons 1 through 4 for the trivia today. So I won't be getting into the later seasons. I won't be spoiling the end or anything like that. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew the trivia wasn't going to spoil anything. I don't like doing that sort of thing. So, anyways, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Somebody must have left and then somebody joined us. No worries. All that said, I am having a good Tuesday afternoon. I hope that the rest of you are as well. Let me get some things ready here before we actually start our trivia. How is everyone doing this beautiful Tuesday? Are you keeping busy? We're getting some very cold breezes coming through. And so like I took Beans for a walk before starting today, just to get it out of his system so he's not doing the barking thing, at least not immediately. Give it some time until Sugar gets him amped up and he decides he needs to bark at nothing. But then we can carry on with our sugar shaming, our weekly sugar shame. But yeah, I was walking him around and that breeze has got a little chill to it, It's like 60, I think it's like 65 degrees. It's really lovely. I don't mind the cooler air for a change. Yeah. Yes, Noelle, lots of progress on this. I'm hoping to finish this maybe even tonight sometime because I have a kit that I am dying to start from Captured by Radiance. Now, that said, right? So I found out about Captured by Radiance. I sent them a message and I said, "Hey, I saw your product on Bots and I wondered, are you looking for anyone to review your products? I'd love to help you out. I think it's really important, that if someone sends me something that I get a finish and, I have something to show. for you, and they sent me 2 kits actually, one of their sale older version kits and then a new kit. And let me tell you, I know Sugar did behave last live. It was interesting, but we'll see how she does this time. She's not right next to me sitting on the back of Dustin's chair, so she can't see directly outside the window at people walking or traffic or whatever. So I think that's gonna help a little bit. Um, but yeah, they sent me one of their newer kits, and oh my god, you guys, I first of all cannot get over. You'll be seeing an unboxing video of that coming out, and then I'm going to try and work on it as soon as possible so that I can get a finish for them. They can add the picture on their website or whatever it is that they want to do. But oh my god, she's beautiful. Would you guys like just a little sneak peek of the image, because she's beautiful. But I don't want to give you a sneak peek of the little image unless you're interested in seeing it. I'll leave it hidden, and you can wait for the unboxing, but oh my gosh. Um I do have to say that going over the kit contents, the canvas, I mean, it is high quality. Right now, if you join Captured by Radiance's Facebook page, you can get a code for 40% off of everything on their website except for the hand turned pens. That's one thing that they're not including in that 40% sale, but everything else 40% off. They sell everything from accessories, diamond paintings. They have crystal gemstones, which of course you know I'm into. The other thing that I love is the fact that they call their pixie dust, they call it unicorn poop. I'm into it. I am 100% on board. Sign me up. Unicorn poop is perfect. And looking through the drills, you guys, these drills are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so little sneaky peeky, and you can see this one is called Divide of Attraction on Captured by Radiance. And I'll give you a little flyby of the sticker here. It's called Divide of Attraction. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my god. I'll get her under the light to kind of see her a little better. That was a rude flyover because it's dark. So let me, there we go. Oh my gosh, is she not gorgeous? She is absolutely stunning. Hi Marie, welcome. But yeah, if you join their Facebook page, which is just Captured by Radiance, and you go to their website, capturedbyradiance.com, they are out of Canada, you guys. So if you are Canadian, I have just the company for you. The canvas is chef's kiss, you guys. The canvas is very high quality. Their customer service is phenomenal. Deborah, their owner, it's family owned and operated. Deborah is amazing, and they are in Canada. Now, for those who are in the US, you're like, oh gosh, then that's international shipping. You know, what's that going to look like? If you spend more than $85, your shipping is free. Another perk from Captured by Radiance. And, you know, I didn't mean to turn this into a Captured by Radiance sales pitch, but I am really, really excited with what I saw. I am very impressed, and I can't wait to get started on that kit. So I'm like, I'm sort of, you know, like trying to hurry through Blue's Room so I have a finish so I can start my next one, because I'm trying to keep my whips down to 8 if I can. So there's that. But I will have that unboxing video will probably come up next week. And I am super stoked about that. As I said, go and check them out on Facebook. They are also captured by Radiance on Instagram if you want to check them out on Instagram. But if you want to get the code for 40% off, you need to join their Facebook page, and you have to like answer a questionnaire or whatever. When you go to their Facebook page, tell them Naomi sent you from House of Miscellanea, or just say Naomi sent you. But you should go to their Facebook page. You should buy all the things from them. And if you're in Canada, even better. 40% off is just crazy. It's their fall sale. Otherwise, if the fall sale ends when you're watching this, I do have an affiliate code with them to save 20%. Let me pop that up here. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. It is, and it's case sensitive, so it needs to be all caps. House of Miscellanea 24 will save you 20% outside of the sale, and that's on anything they sell in their store. So you can use that code and save yourself 20% when there's not a fall sale going on. Because 20% or 40%. I think I know what I'll pick. Damn it! I just stuck my putty to my canvas. Whoops! It fell off the diamond. This off of here. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, I am just really impressed, you guys. Someone told me, I forget who it was, but somebody told me, Jamie told me, that the canvas and the sticker sheet and everything else looked like Diamond Art Studio UK. Did you look into that, Jamie? That it looked like the same supplier? To me, it looked just like stuff will stick to that now. It looked just like Bella Art. Looked very, very similar to. Now, I don't know that that's true. Don't quote me on that. And, Bella Art has some really great quality. So if it is the same, then I know the quality is very good, as I am working on a Bella Art. And it looks better than my Bella Art, honestly. And that's just because of the like printing type ink issues on mine, because all the colors on it look spot on as far as the render goes. There are also sale items on their page, and those sale items are an old version of a canvas. Now, even that old version of their canvas is really, really high quality and looks really good. There's some printing differences, definitely, but otherwise it's gorgeous. Oh, you're not home till Thursday. Well, for shame. How very dare you. Otherwise, let me know how your Tuesday's going in the comments, please. Are you keeping busy? I know, Noelle, you said you're driving, so no texting and driving, please. But what about everybody else? I know we've got people making din-dins. I'm jealous. I asked Orion to make me some mac and cheese and corn, and he was like, I'll make myself some popcorn. I was like, yeah. He couldn't twist his arm into making some mac and cheese, I guess. So I had a little baby bowl of cereal. The breakfast of champions / lunch of lazy people. That's me. There you have it. But yeah, I'm really, really stoked, and I want to get this done so I can get started on that like as soon as possible. Now, reminder for those who are not familiar, on the Discord, we also have an event going on right now. It just began, and that is the Indigenous Peoples Appreciation Months and diamond paint along using canvases purchased at Indigenous Collection, and that's indigenouscollection.com. That just started and will be going until the end of November. Now, November is officially Indigenous Peoples Month, and uh, Columbus Day is no longer Columbus Day, it's Indigenous Peoples Day, and that's what, the 24th of November, I believe. So we really want to take some time and celebrate those of First Nations and Indigenous peoples. The beauty about Indigenous Collection is that it is made by Native people and for Native people. So proceeds from your sales will go into um, supporting Indigenous people. And that was part and parcel as to why we decided that if you were going to participate in the event, that you needed to get your canvas from Indigenous Collection. Because I had been asked, would it be okay if I pick something else that I have that is like Indigenous people or what have you? Um, and I have to say that the reason why we did not decide to go with things that were like adjacent to Native people or whatnot, there are some very problematic images out there which depict what a person who did not know any better would think was an actual depiction of Native life or Native life from before. And really the images are problematic and honestly a little racist. So no, we decided let's not have other images so that away from unintentionally upsetting someone or just being really historically inaccurate. If we're going to celebrate Indigenous people, let's celebrate them properly. And so that's why we limited that to Indigenous Collection. And honestly, the canvases are very, very nicely priced. There's all kinds of things on the site, from puzzles to um, tumblers and you name it. Love you too, Noel. On your way to therapy. Ooh, good. Normalized therapy, you guys. Just finished eating and unboxing some friend mail. Ooh. Alex is home and ordering Din Din. Wow. Jelly. Very, very jelly. But yes, so that was the reasons why we decided to keep it limited to indigenouscollection.com, because one, uh proceeds going back to Native people, especially in the month of November, where, in the past we have celebrated the quote discovery of America by a person who discovered people already living here. So um giving something back, very, very important. But go check out indigenouscollection.com. Now let me see what we're up to in the chat as far as how many people we have, and then I will go ahead and get started on our Buffy trivia. All right, come on now. My mouth is like, nah, you don't need to. 10 people. 10 people will work. We can start with 10 people. All right. Now, I'm going to ask a mix of questions, okay? So it'll be like easy ones, medium ones, hard ones. Easy ones, medium, and we'll see how many we can get through, okay? But we're going to do 10 and 10 and 10 of each. Unless I decide I just don't feel like asking a question, I'll skip it and move on to a different question. But that being said, I just wanted you to know how that was going to go. Okay, so first question. And if you can't figure out in Buffy trivia the answers to some of these easy questions, I might have to have you have your head checked. But everybody will get at least one answer correct. Who is the main character of the series? In Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who is the main character of the series? Now, the last time that we did Buffy trivia, it inspired Marissa from Diamonds and Thoughts to start watching. She had never seen the show. Now to be fair, she is a younger generation kiddo. However, um my younger sibling, who I believe is right around the same age, watched Buffy pretty religiously. So it could just be that either, she wasn't interested in it at the time or whatnot, but um is now catching up on it. And I'll get messages, which you guys, I have to laugh. Um for those who know the series, she's in the portions at the very beginning of Willow's, let's say, Willow's descent. Okay. She hasn't hit the big event yet with regard to that. And so, like, whenever something really big happens in the show, she'll send me a message and I have to giggle a little bit. Um, like, because we're doing seasons 1 through 4 on this one, uh, you obviously know that, like, um Buffy's mom, something happens with Buffy's mom, and so she sends me a message and she's like, "Oh my god, please tell me it's not true." And I have to, like, just shake my head like, "Girl, you don't even know how bad it'll get." Um, so the answer to that question, while yes, you can say Sarah Michelle Gellar, though that's the actress, it is the main character is Buffy, right? And yes, Sarah Michelle Gellar plays Buffy the Vampire Slayer as the titular, yes, I said titular, titular character on the show. She is the main character of the show. Now, she does have a band of friends who are also, main-ish characters on the show. Obviously, it is about Buffy. Yes, she was in Cruel Intentions with Reese Witherspoon. I prefer Reese Witherspoon than Reese without her spoon, personally. I don't know about you. Hmm. Wah, 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 wah. Yep, I went there. I went there with that joke. Um, and Scooby Doo, yes. And actually, in Scooby Doo, uh, Freddie Prinze Jr., that's in Scooby Doo with her, that's her actual real life husband. So they met on Scooby Doo. All right. What is the name of Buffy's high school? What is the name of the high school that Buffy goes to in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Like I said, these are going to be the easy questions. We got 10 easy ones, 10 medium ones, and then 10 hard ones. And I looked through these, you guys, and I could answer almost every single one of them. If you're a fan of the show, you can probably answer all of these questions. But yeah, so I have to giggle a little bit when I get messages from Marissa and she's in denial over things going on in the show, and I'm like, "Oh, man, you don't even know what's about to happen." Like, you have no idea. You start falling in love with a character and just it's sort of like Game of Thrones that way. I feel like there's a lot of I have a lot of maybe I should do a Game of Thrones trivia for those watching. I have not seen House of Dragons. I don't have HBO. Um I have ways of, making an HBO thing happen, at least for a little while. But I think Dustin and I are going to wait until they have more of the seasons out before we do like a free trial month of HBO so that we can catch up on the show because we'll like binge the show and then, our free trial will run out and then, we'll cancel it for a little while, whatever. Wait for the next installment of 4 seasons or whatever to get produced. And then, because that's kind of what we did with Game of Thrones. Although at one point we were going over to his parents and watching it every week. Like we would go over and basically take over their television for 1 to 2 hours, depending on the length of that week's episode, and watch it as it was being released. And oh my gosh, yeah, it was nerve-wracking having to wait a week in between. But all right, have a very good time at therapy, Noelle. You've never watched Buffy? Oh my gosh, Alex, you would love Buffy. You would love it. It's got um elements of the supernatural. It's 90s, so there's very like 90s music in it and early 2000s in some ca- wow, Togo, okay. Early 2000s, and it's got great music, it's got great storytelling. As much as Joss Whedon can be uh let's say problematic as a person, like one thing that I can say for the dude is he has exceptional storytelling skills. um and I highly recommend that you watch it. I think you would really really like it, Alex. It's a great show. It is on Hulu, all of the seasons on Hulu right now. um it was like a WB, well, so it was a WB program and then it was a CW program because like WB kept changing. It was like it was UPN and it was WB and it was CW and all of that stuff. Yeah, if you like Game of Thrones and you like that kind of high fantasy element to your view, you really 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 enjoy Buffy. And then by proxy, Angel is a spin-off of Buffy, which I actually, believe it or not, this might be blasphemy, but I'm going to say it out loud. I actually prefer Angel over Buffy, but Buffy is an excellent show. Like there's no getting around that. Have you ever seen Dollhouse, Alex, with Eliza Dushku? Because um Dollhouse is Joss Whedon also, and that is also a really phenomenal series. I rewatch each of these at least once every couple of years. It's on Tubi. Oh, it's on Tubi now. Okay. Start tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And if you liked Dollhouse, oh my gosh. Oh, it's Jamie like Dollhouse. Yeah. Dollhouse is phenomenal. Um, Joss Whedon is just a really phenomenal storyteller. Like he may be problematic in real life and what he does and what he says, but like his storytelling is exceptional. Uh you get very invested in the characters. He's very good at um kind of narrative. Oh, by the way, the answer to number 2 was Sunnydale High School. That's where they went to high school. What town does the series take place in? Yeah, also Eliza Dushku is also in Buffy. The other thing that Joss Whedon does is he tends to reuse actors for different things. So if you liked an actor in one television show, you probably will see that actor or actress in another one of Joss Whedon's productions. He did a oh, which was it? He did a Shakespeare, like, up to date, um oh, which one was it? Is it As You Like It? No, I have to Google it. Um, but he did, like, a modern day retelling of Shakespeare, but using Shakespeare's words, the same way that, like, Romeo and Juliet did in the '90s with, Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. Very that. He did a rendition of one of, yeah, Firefly, another really fantastic. Hi, Destiny, welcome. You just snuck in. I just asked what town Buffy was from. While you're sneaking in, you can answer some questions. Uh, but yeah, he's just a phenomenal storyteller is really what it is. And so start it, keep me posted on where you are in the series, or if you decide like, meh, that wasn't really for me, I have other recommendations that you might like instead. But I don't know too many people who like, you have to kind of get past the campiness almost of season 1. You also have to remember that the show does not take itself too seriously. Um, Much Ado, thank you. I knew it was something. Not like a Hamlet or a Tempest or something, but like yeah, Much Ado. And he did a fantastic job on that. Um, but you'll have to let me know if you like it or if it's not your cup of tea. Let me know why you don't like it, but just keep in mind that the show should not be taking like, you shouldn't be taking the show too seriously because the show doesn't take itself too seriously. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was actually a movie that released, and I'll have a question that involves the movie later on, but the movie had Luke Perry and was it Chris, Kristen, I want to say Kristen Stewart, but I don't think that's her name. I know there's another actress named Kristen Stewart, but hold on a moment. Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie was Christy Swanson. That's who it was. Christy Swanson. Christy Swanson, Luke Perry, Donald Sutherland, Hilary Swank was in it, David Arquette, Paul Rubens. Paul Rubens plays a vampire. Pee Wee Herman plays a vampire in it, and it is so freaking good. So freaking good. But the movie was greenlit, and what he really wanted to do, what Joss Whedon really wanted to do, was a TV show. And so he pitched it as sort of like a continuation of the movie. So you'll find that the TV show kind of brings up, it's almost like we're starting the story in progress or whatever. But you don't need to have watched it. Don't need HBO if you have a Fire Stick. I do not have a Fire Stick. I don't have a smart TV. So I would be SOL there. Um, but yeah, it's almost like you're picking up the story in progress, and so you can kind of giggle at the fact that you're referencing the movie. And again, none of it takes itself too seriously. So you shouldn't either. Like, it's meant to make you laugh, and it's meant to for you to kind of go like, "Oh wow, that's extreme." Um So the answer to that was obviously Sunnydale. Who is Buffy's best friend who becomes a witch? Who is Buffy's best friend that becomes a witch? But yeah, definitely something you would enjoy. Uh, Speaking of things to enjoy and watch, it was recommended that I watch Will and Harper on Netflix. Oh my gosh, I laughed, I cried. It was really a feel-good movie. Will Ferrell it's like a documentary. Will Ferrell's friend is an older person who is transitioning male to female, and Will Ferrell is kind of learning about how to maintain a friendship with a new person that's always been there in your life. um, being trans really doesn't equal being a different person, but in many ways it does. It's a really beautiful story. I loved it. Loved it. Highly recommend that one as well. Very good stuff. And you think like at the beginning it's all kind of sunshine and daisies and everything's going so well and everyone is so accepting, and then they get to a specific state and it is not pretty what happens. um it's kind of sad actually, and but that's kind of like the realities of the country and places that you'll always kind of be accepted and safe, and then places where unfortunately they've just not caught up to the times where if you're a human, you're a human, and the rest doesn't matter. But it was still much appreciated and definitely worth the watch. Really just funny and um heartwarming, and I love the song that Kristen Wiig writes at the end, like, as their theme song for the movie. It's really good. It's really, really good, but it's called Will and Harper. Really enjoyed it, but alright, Buffy's best friend who becomes a witch is Willow. Willow Rosenberg. If you wanna be real specific, she is her young Jewish friend. Coming up, let's see. What is the name of Buffy's watcher? And bonus points if you could name Buffy's uh like second watcher. He's her watcher for a little bit. Fun fact, that person that I just spoke about and Allison Hannigan, the actress who plays Willow, they are married in real life. And I believe they're still married in real life. Alexis Denikov, I think his name is. Do you know the first time that I saw Dollhouse and heard him speak with a like like an American accent, my mind was just blown. Like, oh my god, he's not really English. Holy crap. He does very, very well. Spike too. I had no idea that the actor was not actually British. All right. Buffy's watcher's name was Giles. And then later on, after some stuff goes down, Wesley becomes kind of a proxy watcher for Buffy, even though he's actually Faith's watcher. Yeah. All right. Next question. Um, who is Buffy's first vampire boyfriend? Buffy's first vampire boyfriend. They say first to imply that there are more than one because there are more than one. And hotly debated whether you are team one of them or team the other one of them. I am team first vampire boyfriend and will be for life. For life. Still married with 2 kids. Yeah. And oh man, with the with the British accent, how could you resist? I loved his story arc, Wesley's story arc in Angel. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. He goes from like just a complete nerd to like really, really just, yeah, would date. Would definitely date. But that's trivia for a whole different day. An Angel trivia. Buffy's first boyfriend was Angel, her first vampire boyfriend. Her second vampire boyfriend was Spike. Now you got to tell me, are you team Spike or are you team Angel? I got to know. I felt like with Angel, there was like love there, but with Spike, it was grossly abusive and toxic. Really grossly abusive and toxic. That was more obsession, I think, than real, true love relationship, even if they did try to make it that by the end of the whole series. Just eh. I never got over certain things that happened between the two of them in the series and never forgave him for it. And so, therefore, just couldn't do it. $39 on Amazon. And you don't think you needed smart TV either. Oh, I might look into it. You prefer Angel Wesley over Buffy Wesley? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Team Spike for yourself, but Team Angel for her. Fair. Fair enough. All right. Next question. What is the name of the nightclub where the Scooby Gang often hangs out? The Scooby Gang being Buffy, Willow, and Xander. Late, but better than never. Welcome, Marissa. I can't lie and say that this trivia is not in some ways kind of for you. Get you caught up. We're in the easy questions still. You haven't really missed anything too spicy yet. I just asked what the club is that the Scooby Gang hangs out at. Also, did anybody else really, really, really like get pissed about the fact that this one of these did not exist for you in your own hometown? Because I'll tell you what, I was ultra pissed at the fact that I didn't have some sort of this place to hang out at when I was a teenager. Like bullcrap. And the fact that they served alcohol like to adults, but then the high school aged kids were allowed to be there. I'm like, this is some bullcrap. There's live bands, there's all kinds of stuff always happening. I'm like, ugh, why can't I have a place like this place? It's called the Bronze. But anybody else real pissed that you didn't have one of those growing up? Because man, we had this place in the town that I live currently that was still kind of in operation when I first moved here, but they shut it down very, very quickly. Um, Not because I moved here, but right after I moved here, it was shut down. And I think it was like to do with the fact that there was always people trying to underage drink or they were fighting or, like there's always those dickheaded children who ruin it for children. Yeah, that, very that. But it was called Monty's, I guess. And I'd never gone there because by the time that I even thought to go there, it already closed down. It was like, boo, lame. think Marissa's gonna beat you. She's much fresher. I don't know. We'll see. You had one, but it was a bump and grind pop place. Ooh, it had alcohol for adults in a youth area, but it was gang riddled, and I seen that was the thing too. It was like there was always violence or something going on. We had Medusas that had a teen night a few times a week. Yeah, and I mean the only way that works, I feel like, is if you're either A, separating the adults from the kids so that the kids are not able to drink alcohol or something. Like you have to do it a specific kind of way, or you run the risk of like the adults giving alcohol to the kids, or just fights breaking out between adults and children, and it's not a good look. Not a good look. But what can you do, I just wish that there would have been more for us to do besides cruising the strip, which was just driving in circles on one area of like our uptown. Or if you weren't cruising the strip, then you were just basically at home or at friends' houses partying and doing drugs because there's literally nothing else to do. Um, they got rid of the skating arena like fairly early on, and it was like, okay, so you've taken away literally anything we have to do. So what most of us did was go and sit at Perkins and just drink coffee and take over the Perkins smoking section. um but okay, so that's the bronze. In what season does Buffy sacrifice herself for the first time? Now remember, these are seasons 1 through 4. So what season does Buffy sacrifice herself for the first time? Bonus points if you can name who she sacrificed herself for, or what. Who or what she sacrificed herself for that first time. Yeah, Marissa, tell Alex it's totally worth watching. Alex is gonna start she's gonna start her watch party on it soon, I think. It really is a good show, Alex. You're gonna like it a lot. Yeah, I feel like if you don't give teenagers a place to blow off steam, then they're gonna blow off steam and make a mess of everything, you know? So it would have been great to have a place where we could have, let loose and enjoyed ourselves, but we just simply didn't have it. And I think some of that had to do with like hate and kind of nonsense, because it was really just starting to become a more diverse town that I live in. Like when I first moved here, I've mentioned before that there was like one black family in all of the town, and the KKK was still doing rallies, like out in the open type rallies here in town. And so it was very backwards, right? Well, you know, you have a mix of ignorant kids who have ignorant parents, and then ignorant things are said or done, and it just kind of ruins it for everybody else. Yes, the answer is season 1, and she was going after the master and she drowned. That is very, very good, guys. All right. Who is Xander's girlfriend in season 3 who also happens to be a demon? who is Xander's girlfriend in season 3, who also happens to be a demon. But just very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. The show is good, etc. But I was definitely jealous of the bronze, and unfortunately, we had too many jack offs in town that ruined it for everybody. So we usually, like I said, we would cruise the strip, which was basically you get in your car with your friends, um, like the hooping and hollering optional, driving up and down the strip, but you would basically like not even drag race. You would just drive in circles, and then, you'd see somebody you recognize next to you. You would stay kind of level with their car while you're going down the the road, stopping, whatever, carrying on a full conversation, yelling at them through the window or what have you. And it was fun memories, fun memories. But I was also a little older at that time and a little more, um, I don't know what the word would be, like autonomous with, sorry, got distracted counting. Um, oh, there we go. Uh, but yeah, I wanted a bronze. I wanted a place for everybody to be able to hang out and do things. And when they closed the skating place, like that was the last straw for me because I loved roller skating. That was something that I did every weekend when I lived in Madison. Um, Madison had a place called the Roller Drome. Oh, so much fun. But yeah, a lot of kids that they fight and they kind of wreck it for everybody because they can't just keep their good squabbles to themselves and have to get other people involved. Yes, bonus points, Jamie, as you say, Anyanka. Yes, yes. Anyanka the demon. A vengeance demon specifically. Of Skate Country. Last of this set of easy questions. What character gets turned into a rat in season 2? What character gets turned into a rat in season 2? Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like all the fights and the stupidity. It was just like, thankfully, there was not, I feel like this was before gun violence really started to be the quote answer to everything, you know? But yeah. It also reminded me of one of my first concerts that I'd gone to that was like no, it was not one of my first. It was actually closer to one of my last concerts. I went to see it was um it was an amazing lineup because the headliner was Taking Back Sunday, but Fallout Boy was an opener, Matchbook Romance was an opener. Um who else opened? Uh was it Stray Light Run? No, Stray Light Run came from Taking Back Sunday splitting up temporarily. It was Taking Back Sunday, Fallout Boy, Matchbook Romance, and something else. But anyways, I had been way up at the front and I wasn't all the way to the front, but I was like very, very close. And we were in a crush of people. And when the performers took the stage, people would start You know, like when you're in a crowd, a really, really tight crowd, and the whole crowd just starts like swaying together in various directions? Well, it was doing that. And I was so scared to fall on the ground and then get trampled or something. So I started to have a full on panic attack. And eventually, Dustin was like, let them lift you up. They can send you to the front and I'll meet you. I'll meet you out the side here. And so that's what I did. And I crowd surfed from about, I was probably 50 feet away from the stage, maybe more. And I crowd surfed all the way to the front. And then they mark your hand or whatever when you crowd surf to make sure that you're not just crowd surfing for shits and giggles. Um, but that, there was a real emergency situation going on. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Crowd waves. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it has a name. Just a thing that kind of happens. You were thinking mosh pit. Well, and I've been in mosh pits before. But the difference between a mosh pit and just generally being out in the crowd, mosh pits have kind of specific rules that people follow when they're in them. Like a mosh pit, the point is not to get in there and slam dance with everybody and get punched in the face or whatever. That's not the yeah, there's some violence, quote, violence involved, but it's controlled chaos. Whereas when you're just out in a general audience and they're either trying to get closer to the stage or whatever, and the whole crowd just starts like moving together as like an amalgamous blob. And I was stuck, like pinned shoulder to shoulder with, you know, these people next to me, and then I was like against the back of the person in front of me, and then Dustin was like pressed against me on my back, and then the whole crowd is just like oh man, I started freaking. And so yeah, I got crowd surfed to the front because I was like, and here's my cue to watch this from a balcony further back where I'm not gonna get trampled or injured or anything like that. But here's a little story of my first crowd surfing experience. But Amy is the one who was a rat in season 2. All right, moving into the medium questions. Which vampire is known for killing 2 slayers? Which vampire is known for killing 2 slayers? And I find it funny that, like at one point, this character uses it as like a bragging point when he's talking to other people, but then when you watch the flashbacks, you see what actually happened, and then you're like, you start to feel a little sorry for uh, that person. Hmm. Counting, counting. But anywho, all right. Yes. Amber. Ooh, look at Amber. William the Bloody or Spike. Spike is totally acceptable answer. In what episode does Angel lose his soul? Now you can name, and I'll make it a little easier for you. If you know the name of the episode, awesome. If you don't, do you remember what season it was in at least? Where Angel loses his soul? Think you're gonna finish Skull Garden today? Nice. Yeah, you missed it. I was talking about my Captured by Radiance. Oh my God, Marissa, it is so pretty. Oh, wow. I am very, very, very impressed with the quality of the canvas and the quality of the drills. And once I finish this one, I'm giving myself permission to start work on that one so that I can get her another finish. Because I'm assuming what she'll end up doing is probably taking your finish and maybe even display on a website or something. I could see her doing it. Okay. Good. Sometimes the issue with glue dots or even ghosts is if you don't dirty up your ghost glue dot enough, then it sticks to everything. Yeah, I may have to dirty up the wanting to be a pain in the booty. I did. I got it already. Yeah, she sent that sucker fast. And well, those suckers, I should say, because she sent me the divide of attraction. I'll show you guys another little sneaky of the beautiful, beautiful picture. Hold on a minute. Keep dropping it. Here we go. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me look at it. Come on, let me see my screen. There we go. Look at it. It's this one. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to start her. I cannot wait. And you got Skull Garden done so fast. It looks like it's got lots of good confetti on there. Same artist, Rose Prophet, which full disclosure, I'm pretty sure is completely AI artwork. But that said, if you don't like AI artwork, they Captured by Radiance also has other artists signed like Jody Bergsma and Dominic Davison. So, I'm gonna do the new canvas first. Yeah, because the old canvas is around, and I need to finish one of my rounds to get a round off of my stash list first, my work in progress stash list. Mm. All right, let's see. Go back to the questions. It was season 2, episode 13, where Angel loses his soul. It's called Surprise. And if I remember correctly, that was Buffy's birthday. What is the name of Buffy's mom? What is Buffy's mom's name? Yeah, I really cannot wait to get started on it. It looks phenomenal. And then as soon as I finish my art dot round, which you guys, I am so impressed with my art dot round. I should show it to you. It's really phenomenal what they were able to accomplish. Right. So once I finish my art dot canvas, I will I'll be able to kit up a new round, but like my storage for rounds is kind of, held up at the moment. But check this out. I'm actually really impressed with how good this art dot canvas is starting to look. Flip it around the right way. Look at this. Is that not impressive? This is the art dot canvas. They did a really, really phenomenal job. Like the flower, those look amazing. And her lips, her chin, the shadow under her face. I mean, just really, really impressive. Like, way to go, Art Dot. Art Dot coming out of nowhere. But I'm also going to be working on my Indigenous peoples collection piece for November, but I'm not going to start it until November just because I work so fast and that piece is so tiny. I would have it done so quickly. Buffy's mom's name is Joyce. Art dot drills are so friggin' dusty and dirty, made me not want to start it. Mine didn't have an issue, but Michelle, Michelle said that she also had the same problem, that she had to actually wash them and she used cheesecloth to like rinse them through. I did not have that issue. They were fine. So I'm not sure if it was just a bad batch or yeah, I don't know. Buffy's mom's name is Joyce Summers. Which character did Buffy fight in the season 3 finale? Which character did Buffy fight in the season 3 finale? Yeah, get yourself some cheesecloth and you can I mean the yeah, relax, dude. The process does take a while. Like Michelle said it took her a minute, but she's doing the butterflies one, the rainbow looking one with butterflies, and it is one moment. Beans? No. Here's another dog barking. Beans, go lay down, dude. You're okay. Go lay down. Yeah, go to your room, the little baby bathroom. Thank you, Ray. Um, but yeah, she's doing the rainbow butterfly one, and it is turning out really, really beautifully. And I love that you can pick your own size, that it's customizable in that way. It's just they're really nice. They're really, really nice. Because mine's only a 35 by 60, I think, centimeters. It's just a little guy, a real little guy. Yes. So the monster that Buffy fought, creature that she defeated in the season 3 fought that she fought in the season 3 finale was the mayor, Richard Wilkins. And what creature does Buffy defeat in the season 1 finale? What creature does Buffy defeat in the season 1 finale? Yes. The answer to that question, Marissa, is yes, he did. She asked, I was going to say Snake Boss Man. Didn't he turn into a snake? Yes, he did. An ugly snake too. Ugh. But what about season 1? Whoop. The other thing that I love about Angel is the crossover episodes. Like, something will be going on in Sunnydale, and then all of a sudden, like she'll show up on Angel because he came to Sunnydale to spy on her or whatever, just to make sure she was safe. And then she'll come to LA where Angel is, and then, cuss him out for not saying anything to her when he came to Sunnydale to keep an eye on her or whatever. And I do love those crossover episodes. I think those are great. There we go. And it was the master vampire. Yes, the master. And not a giant snake. That was for season 3. Season 1 was just the master vampire. What character is introduced as Buffy's rival slayer? Which character is introduced as Buffy's rival character or rival slayer? Yeah, and it's funny because like as far as viewing goes for seasons on TV, I was I watched Angel as it released on TV, but I was watching Buffy until it was like rerun status or whatever, and um I got it on DVD on the DVD box collection. I didn't excuse me, I didn't watch it when it was like actually airing on television. Yeah, that kind of goes along with a question that I had. Like, you know, do you think that, well, it used to be we were all watching kind of the same movies, the same TV shows, the same programming, right? Because we only had 54 channels. And now we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of channels, or we have various platforms you can watch things on, like YouTube, or you can, I feel like it just means consuming your media in a different kind of way. Yeah, put some thought into it. Mm. Uh, I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but there was a show called The Santa Clarita Diet that had Drew Barrymore and Timothy Oliphant. That one was a really good series too, if you've never watched it. So the answer is Faith. Now, Kendra was a slayer, but she wasn't a rival slayer. She was she was a slayer, but they weren't rivals with each other. Yeah, they started kind of, back and forthy type stuff at the beginning. But once I think Buffy realized that Kendra was more like her than less. Yeah. And holy crap, if Faith didn't run Buffy into a crap ton of trouble. At least Kendra didn't. I love nearing the end. You're going to see some really cool things happening with regard to Slayers. All right, next question. And it was Faith Lahane, in case you were wondering about her last name. I'm going to skip the next one because that one I wouldn't have even known the answer to it. That's way too hard. All right, let's see. Next one. What is the name of the demon worshippers who open the Hellmouth in season 1? The name of the demon worshippers who open the Hellmouth in season 1. All right, there's my screen. Got the kids from school, finally ready to chill. Took my grandson to Hobby Lobby yesterday. He picked out a diamond painting canvas himself. Oh, wow. All right, let's see. Let's see. Do here. Oh, I'll give you a hint. It begins with order of something. Question was asking about the first vampire kill, like the first person who gets killed by a vampire in season 1 or something like that. It was a very weird question, and honestly, I wouldn't have even had any clue. Like, that's more than a medium question. Come on. Mm. Um, Here we go. All right, it was the Order of Aurelius. And I see that you got really, really, really close, Amber. That was just the Master's minions. Sure, I butchered the spelling, but it's ringing a bell, kind of. Yeah. The Order of Aurelius. Yes. They were the demon worshippers who opened the Hellmouth in season 1. Yeah, the other one was who was the first vampire Buffy kills in the series? And I didn't know the answer to that question, so I was like, man, I'm gonna skip it. What does Angel go by? What name does Angel go by when he loses his soul? What name does Angel go by when he loses his soul? The last of the color. Now we're almost into our first set of hard questions. Yes, it was Thomas, actually, Amber. I did not know that one. Would not have known the answer to that one. 100% have had to Google that. You could have told me his name was uh Polly Thistlethwaite, and I would have been like, sure. Awesome, sounds good. There. I am going through, because you only get ABs with this Muni Made kit. I did select a couple of well, right now just one fairy dust that I'm using on the white, just in areas where there's white, and on the for the video game controller, I put some crystals where the buttons are, just because I thought, you know, I'd bling it up a little teeny bit, just a little bit. Now with Divide of Attraction, that one I think is going to stay just like it is, so that when I finish it, I don't have to try and be like, sure, you can use this image for your website, but you got to keep all this embedded stuff on there. Okay. Okay. He goes by Angelus. Hard questions. Who's ready? What is Buffy's middle name? Yeah, I like blinging. I like blinging things up. I just didn't want to I didn't want whoa. I didn't want to do too much and then have it be, oh, Dustin's home. Have it be confused, like when I do the Captured by Radiance one, I think I'm just going to do that the way that it is. One, because they do, like I said, have they have ABs and their pixie dust or whatever you want to call it, but they call it unicorn poop, which I love. Yes, Buffy's middle name is Anne. Buffy Ann Summers. Dustin just got home. Welcome home. How was work? Wow, fun time. Which episode marks the first time Spike appears in the series? Like I said, these are hard questions. Whoa. Wow, Buffy. I'm talking about Buffy. Bowie, go lay down. He's like, you would like company though. Can I watch you change your pants, bro? He wants to watch you change out of your work clothes. Yeah, they call it unicorn poop. It's so fun. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything to that kit. I don't think it needs it, but I cannot wait to start it. Sarah won't let me start it until I finish something else. So I'm going to finish this one. Watch me. I'm going to finish this one so I can get started on that one as soon as possible. Moo-hoo-ha-ha-ha. Can't stop me, Sarah. Can't stop me, Sarah. Spike's first appearance. And his first appearance in the show is during School Hard, which is season 2, episode 3. That's what shows up in the series. When Spike wasn't a wuss and Drusilla was a shit. Yeah. Love it. All right. Next hard question. What is the name of the mayor's assistant who was also Faith's confidant? The name of the mayor's assistant who was also Faith's confidant. Yeah, I wanna, I do a little blinging, but I don't wanna distract so much from do the kit initially, so you can kinda see what a company does. The difference, though, is, like, this one in particular, from Made. Like, this is the 1.5 canvas, so she's done even more upgrades since this kit came out, and now she's onto the 2.0 canvas, and my understanding is that, like, some of those changes are night and day different from each other, so oh, I meant to mention, for those who are checking out Captured by Radiance, you're waiting for your approval on the Facebook group so that you can get the code for that 40% off sale that they're doing. Please keep in mind that while if you are in the United States and your order is over $85, they really beans? Yeah, he's getting ready. Just give him a minute, okay? Yep, he'll be down in a little bit. Quit throwing fits. No, you gotta quit throwing fits, dude. He'll be down in just a minute. Um, but if you're, you want to check out that 40% off sale, keep in mind that normally if you're a US customer and your order is over $85, they will give you free shipping. But if you're using the discount code, you're not going to receive free shipping until you get your order over 85. Keep that in mind when you're using the 40% off code, because shipping is normally, I think it's like dollars, something like $20, which international shipping, $20 is like beans. Please stop. Come here. What is wrong? You want to go up and see him? You want to go bother him? Hold on. Come here. Come here. Go get him. Go get him. There you go. There. Oh, maybe he'll quit boofing at me. I'm excited that Dustin's home. But yeah, your order has to be at least $85 to get free shipping. So if you're using the coupon code, you need to do whatever to get your order back up to 85, which 85 is, really in the scheme of things, is not much at all. You can get, with the 40% off, you could get probably 2 canvases like that. Making it up because I'm not sure. Don't remember his name. His name is Alan Finch. That was the mayor's assistant. What was the name of the robot version of Buffy created by Warren? Introduced in season 5, but hinted in season 4. What was the name of the robot? It was hinted at in season 4, but you don't see it until season 5. What episode are you on, Marissa? I want to make sure that I don't give anything away outside of that episode. I know kind of what you said is going on from your whipping chat, but I don't remember like what season that technically is, because I made this seasons 1 through 4. I felt like if I remembered correctly that that's about, where you had gotten to was season 4. J, there it is. You missed the question. What is the name of the robot version of Buffy created by Warren? They hint at this thing in season 4, but you don't see it until season 5. And then I asked you, how far are you? Like, I remember from your whip and chat, kind of like where it sounds like you are, which is why I made this one seasons 1 through 4, so I didn't give any spoilers away. I know that you're actively watching. Anybody else want to snatch that whole group up by their collar? Warren and his group snatch them up by their collar and like beat the living craps out of them. And it's like, I know Buffy doesn't kill humans, but like, there are some people you just need to make an exception for regardless, because they're not really what you'd consider to be human beings. They're just disgusting, gross people. Especially after you find out what Warren had been doing with his girlfriend. It's like, gross. Beautiful. And it was Buffy Bot. Yeah, they just need to be dead. They just need to be dead. And honestly, I don't want to give anything away because I know you're not to that part yet. I know you're not to that specific part yet. But one of them definitely gets their comeuppance. Jonathan is pretty harmless. I mean, all things told. Although I do love what happens with I'm only going to save the Jonathan episode for those who know what that episode is, but I do love that episode. That one was really, really good. What is the name of Oz's werewolf cousin? What is the name of Oz's werewolf cousin? What? What'd you say, Dustin? He is a werewolf. Do you remember how he became a werewolf? He gets bit by his cousin, and his cousin has a specific name. He said, I thought Oz was a werewolf. He is a werewolf. And his little cousin something bites him on the finger, and then he becomes a werewolf. No, he did not do what I did as a child and stick a finger in a dog's nose and get bit in the face. His cousin bit his finger. Who's got it? Who's got it? Not Dirk. Nope, not Dirk. It is not Dirk. His little cousin's name is Jordy. And Jordy bites his finger and makes Oz a werewolf. Love that little side story, Love it. All right, let's see. Next question. Who takes over as the principal of Sunnydale High after Principal Flutie dies? They say Principal Flutie dies, but Principal Flutie gets eaten by students. Who takes over as the principal of Sunnydale High after Principal Flutie dies? You making a pizza? Are you making a pizza? You doing what with scraps?
Jack and scraps.
Oh, you're making Jack and scraps. Gotcha. Yeah. Anyways, um, yeah, so Principal Flutie, he dies, but he's not like he doesn't just die, he's like murdered because he's eaten by students during the hyena episode when Oz is like, kind of cool there for that little bit, but then you're like, man, why you being a dick? Quit sniffing people. You're weird. Like, that's weird to sniff people. It was Principal Snyder took over for Principal Flutie. All right, let's see. Next question is, what year did Buffy first air on television? Yeah, I love the music in the hyena episode. I forget what it was called. Leader of the Pack, I think was the name of the episode. There's a really, really good song in there. In fact, that show generally had a phenomenal soundtrack. I'm trying to find a color here, and there it is. And I couldn't find it. That show generally has a really phenomenal soundtrack. Even when she goes to college, like the soundtrack is just great. Just wonderful. Because, yeah, you haven't even gotten to the point where it's college yet. Right? Oh, no, you're in college. You're in college years. I'm trying to remember everything that's happening in the show at that point. She got into college yet? Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, because otherwise Willow wouldn't have met Tara. That's how they met, was in college. Right. Derp, 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 derp. Yeah. 1997 is when the show first aired. Beans, dude. God, gotta be obnoxious. Gotta be obnoxious. Doesn't know how to do anything but be a little obnoxious. Show first aired in 1997. In season 3, who is the demon who gives Buffy her class protector award at prom? In season 3, who is the demon who gives Buffy her class protector award at prom? Jog a memory or two. Get the jogging. Beans, bro. You're not going anywhere today? Gotta eat somethings first. Ah, doing some Baldur's Gate. And besides that, like he's had a couple of walks. It's just he's getting used to getting his way at this point.
He liked our walk. He liked his.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe while your chicken is cooking, you could just take him around the block or something. Oh, well, because it would help me, you know. Not going anywhere to eat something. Growl. Get you a Snickers bar. All right, so guys, that was a trick question. No monsters, demons, or whatever gave her an award. She did receive an award from her classmates, but no demon was involved. Trick question. So much white on this kit. How are you feeling about it? It's actually a lot of different colors of white. Because there's one color here, there's a completely different color over here, there's another color of white in there. So it's actually not too bad. It's a lot of color blocking, but I knew that kind of going into it. I knew I was going to have color blocking when I bought it. So it doesn't have too much white. It's just areas, sections, and it's different colors of white in it. You going to assist? Is that where you're going? All right, next question is which Slayer does Spike kill during the Boxer Rebellion, according to his flashbacks? Which Slayer does Spike kill during the Boxer Rebellion, according to his flashbacks? Now, if you cannot remember the person's exact name, I will accept their country, what country they're from. Yes, the episode where Warren makes everybody think that he's amazing. I freaking love that episode. Not Warren. Not Warren. I'm thinking Jonathan. I mean, Warren uses something similar to that himself, but that's just, his grossness. But no, Jonathan does something like that, and then he sings in the bronze. And what's that? Oh, because of course there was somebody on a skateboard. Oh, I guess Dustin's not happy. Beans must have tried to jump at somebody. Yeah, close that door, please. Thank you. Kids on skateboards. He does not like kids on skateboards. I don't know why. He's never been teased by kids on skateboards. Like, I don't know if, yeah, it's probably something he learned from Bowie. Because it's like they don't, maybe because they make a little different noise. I don't know. Dude, what is your damage? You just turned around and like went, Murr. Why has he got to be jerked today? I don't know. Yeah, you probably have Warren and Jonathan confused. All right, so nobody's got an answer for the. It was Shinrong was the Slayer that Spike killed during the Boxer Rebellion. She was the Chinese Slayer. Let's see. let's go back into some easy questions, okay? Who is the band member who later becomes part of the Scooby Gang that frequently performs at the Bronze? Bonus points if you can name the band that he is in. So, who is the band member that plays at the Bronze? He becomes a member of the Scooby Gang, and what was the name of his band? Bean? That's enough, dude. Stop. No, okay. Jerk. I don't know why you got to be a jerk. You're like, I got 40 minutes left ish, and he wants to be a Barky McBarkface. Hey Ray, can you give him some food? Maybe he's barking because he wants food. I don't know. Just being a jerk right now. His dogs are sometimes jerks. It's not even Sugar's fault. She's just sitting and minding her business. And she's like, I didn't do anything this time. No sugar shaming because I did nothing wrong. He's being naughty all by himself. Yes. So Oz is the band member that becomes part of the Scooby Gang. And his band's name is Dingoes Ate My Baby. Charlie's on one too. Does he keep hearing beans? Because that'll do it sometimes. A little booger butt. What is Giles's first name? What is Giles' first name? Because Giles is his last name, not his first name. Here we go. So close to done with this square, though. How's everybody holding up? Your Tuesday's going well. Those who are just joining in the chats. We're doing our Buffy fun trivia, but what's new with people's? What are you working on? Anybody working on any pieces? Sarah is busy today because the world's having hurricanes and whatever, so she's got to work. I totally understand. Even though I'm just angry because she's too busy to hang out here with me. Really though, I'll be fine. But what's everybody up to? Working on some good canvases? Are you working on any canvases? I know some people were making some dinners. What are you doing over there, Bowie? You're like rolling around on her back on the floor. Yeah, that feel good? You like that? Rubbing on the carpet? Weirdo. Buffy's a sweet Buffy. Bowie is a sweet dog. Her name is not Buffy. Kiddo got my package. Yeah, I'm glad she likes it. Wait, you didn't say that. Does she like it? Figure that'll keep her busy for a minute. And they're really beautiful paintings. It's just, I can't see myself going back and working on something unlicensed unless it was for like comparison purposes or something like that. But I don't have the originals of either of those two pieces. So it wouldn't make sense for me to work on an unlicensed kit that I don't have the original for. All right, I think that was, oh, I have two more to lay down. And then I am done with this square. Isn't it beautiful? And yeah, there's lots of light colors here. But there's lots of other interest happening. So it works out. If it was boring and all one color, I'd be bothered by it, but there's actually gradations that make it not so bad, because this is pink, white, a different, wait, there's that one, that one, that one, that one, that's pink, that's light blue. Yeah, there's a lot of interest happening in the piece too. I'm cool with that. And then I'll open another square. It'll be a good time. Grabbed them and took off. Okay, well, good. Good. You started your custom. So did you guys see you got a job interview on Thursday with Chipotle? Oh, good luck with that, Amber. So what was I gonna say? Started you custom. Oh, custom. Did anybody see that there was a posting in the Discord? This is not a DAC. No, this is actually a Muni made. This is Tally Sketch, is the artist. Hoping to finish the bottom half of Mabon tonight. Ooh, I'm so excited about that one. Yeah, this is actually a Tally Sketch piece from Muni made. It's called Blues Room. And it looks like a lot more white in this picture than they actually did in the canvas itself. It's hard to see because the light is kind of making it look like there's more white than there is, but there's actually lots of different gradations of color in it. But this one is from Muni Made, and it's called it's by Tally Sketch, and it's called Blues Room. And she's cute. I love her so much. Yeah. Good luck. Okay. What question was that? Giles's first name is Rupert Giles. Gotta love Rupert Giles. It is really cozy. I like it. I like that it's really cozy. All right. Next question. What type of demon is Anya or Anyanka? What type of demon is Anya, also known as Anyanka? A Balchinian? No, Dustin. Just no. There was somebody that should have been a Balchinian. I forget what his actual like race was, but it was something like that. It was yeah, I know it's Angel. I don't think he was actually called a Balchinian though.
I thought he was.
Well, I mean, he did look like he had a pair of testicles on his chin, but I don't think he was a Balchinian. You gonna make me Google Balchinian, Dustin? Come on. All right, let's find out. Angel series Balchinian. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah. He's a Balchinian. Because it does look like he has a pair of testicles on his face.
Because Lauren like just falls off and kicks him in the crotch and he doesn't do anything.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Lorne. I love Lorne so much. So much. You have a Great Pyrenees named Zeus. Yeah. Beans is kind of a pain in the booty. Kind of a little pain in the butt. She is a vengeance demon. Yes, Angel. Angel does have some very comedic moments. And then what I usually do, as weird as this is going to sound, I usually just open the whole rest of like this side and work on it. I don't know why, but Beans would just stop. You are ridiculous, sir. You're also making someone else's Pyrenees bark, so stop it. He's such a whiny little poop. Is yours a whiny little brat too? Because Beans is a whiny brat. He is deaf. I'm just fixing the paper. I'm not opening up the whole side. I just want to fix it. Beans, he's running because he wants you to chase him. Play tug with him or something for a minute. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, Lauren is wonderful. He is one of my favorite characters in both sets of the series, like in Angel and Buffy. All right, so Anya is a vengeance demon. What is the name of Buffy's sister? And it says, although she's introduced in season 5, she's referenced early on. If you don't know the answer to this question and you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, ignore. Never mind. Nothing to see here. Who are you talking to? Oh. I'm like, huh? I love the reference. You'd better get back before. The question was, what is Buffy's sister's name? Charlie's not allowed to have a tug anymore. Why? What did he do? Did he do something naughty with his tug? Mm, yeah. I'll do the clouds this stuff. Oh no, Charlie. Buffy's sister's name is Dawn. Your phone froze and now it's like a commercial. If you refresh it, it'll catch you up. He hurts everyone with it. Oh no. All right, next. What is the name of. Oh, here we go. Which character is known for their love of food, particularly Twinkies? Which character is known for their love of food, particularly Twinkies? Kimball Chinian. I haven't thought about that in so damn long. Yeah, Lauren goes to kick him in the nads, and I don't know. Yeah, somebody goes to kick him and there's nothing there because testicles are on his chin. Right. I don't know. But like I said, the thing that I love about it is that the show doesn't take itself too seriously. Like that's my favorite part. Um Let me check the time. Yeah, what time are we at? Oh, snaps, actually. I should be done 5 minutes ago. All right, guys, I am going to continue working on this. I'm going to give you the last answer to the last question I just gave, which is Xander Harris is known for his love of food, particularly Twinkies. Um, Thank you guys for hanging out. I will be, like I said, continuing work on this. I will be on the Discord after dark as per usual, following a live. Usually Beans don't. Give me 2 minutes. Okay? Uh I will be on the Discord after dark. It usually takes me just a couple of minutes to get, squared away and whatnot, but I'm going to continue working on this. I will be in the Discord after dark if you're not sure what that is. We have a link to the Discord down in the description if you would like to join us. It is an update. So if you're looking at this like 3 months from now, the Discord link will be expired. But you can join us by finding an updated video, and there'll be a link for the Discord. However, we go into voice chat on Discord, and everybody can talk instead of just me. We work on diamond paintings. We chat about life. It's a very, very good time. I hope that at least some of you can join us on there. But you guys, I thank you for hanging out with me for Buffy trivia. We will maybe do some angel trivia next week. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then, as ever, you guys, I hope that wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world, that you are having a phenomenal morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are, and Beans is not. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. See you later. Goodbye. This is gonna bark for you.